Whew, all right, so we beat Woodstock 3-2. Crazy game. Got through it. Pretty happy about that right now. So we played in the final a little bit, so I'm going to make two videos for you. First one, we're going to deal with parallel lines. So our objective is to write equations of parallel and perpendicular lines. We'll save the perpendicular lines for the second video. That way they're labeled. And if you need one or the other, you'll be able to get to them a little quicker. Our key concept, dealing with parallel lines. The slope of parallel lines are equal. So what we have is the slope of the first line will be equal to the slope of the second line. However, the y-intercept of the first line will not match up with the y-intercept of the second line, or they end up being the same line. And the same lines, they're just the same line. So we're looking at parallel lines. So you think about the ceiling tiles, and the grid work runs parallel to each other all the way down the room. So keeps the tiles up there and they're not falling on my head right now. So we have this problem over here. Write the equation of the line parallel to y equals 2x minus 2. Sorry, let me back up. Y equals 6x minus 2. And we're going through the point 1, negative 3. So I'm going to grab the slope out of the equation given to me. Remember, parallel slopes are equal, or the slope of parallel lines are equal. And then if I have a point, what form of an equation am I going to write? That's right, point-slope form. So let's see here. There's my line. Where do I find slope? It's always the coefficient of the x terms. So the slope that I'm going to use is going to be 6. All right? And then I've got this point 1, 2. So remember, x1 and then y1. Point-slope form. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. All right, we're going to fill in the blanks. We're going to take the y1 out. So my y1 is going to be negative 3. So I have y minus negative 3. Notice parentheses. I'm dropping the number inside the parentheses there. Let me grab a marker that's working because this one isn't. A little better, hopefully. We'll just clean those up a touch. So now I've got my slope. Remember, it came from the other line. Once we take the slope out of the line, we're done with it. We're not using that anymore. We have the slope we want right here. We have 6. And then I've got x minus x1. x1 is right here. It's 1. To finish this up, what I need to do is make sure that I don't have double signs, right? I don't need an operation here with a sign after it. I can combine those. Minus and negative is a plus, so I would have y plus 3 equals 6 times the quantity, x minus 1 would be my equation. If I wanted to, I could now go in and I could write that in slope-intercept form if that was required of me. All right, so I took the slope from the line given and used that along with the point that we're going through and wrote my equation of the line.